Okay, so over the last couple of weeks, we've had a lot of people asking us about Facebook and the cover of their Facebook business pages, how to design them, what should be in these Facebook pages, what should the banner sizes be, and things like that. So I decided we're going to make a quick video on exactly how to make your very own Facebook banner directly using all the free tools that are available to you out there, and I'm going to show you how to do it You can actually do it at home within about an hour or so. It's really not going to take so long. This video is obviously going to be a lot shorter than that because I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on what tools to use. And we're going to use two simple tools. One is called Canva.com and the other one's called Unsplash. Now, Unsplash is obviously where we're going to get a lot of free stock photos. Now, I don't want you to go online to Google and search for free HD photos and just scoop them off the net. We're going to want to use a royalty-free site, which we have the rights to actually use these photos. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to quickly show you what a Facebook cover is. So I'm going to open up the Russ Digital Marketing's Facebook page. And as you can see at the top over here, your cover photo is your most important photo. It's the first thing that people see once they follow your page. And a lot of people that design their own Facebook pages get this totally wrong. They actually bring in this text and make it too big. Their images at the back they don't have any opacity or layers on top of them. I'm going to explain to you exactly what that means and how you can actually correct that as well. So the other mistake that we have found that we actually only learned on the hard way later on was that the text that you put onto your banner should be a specific size. Now the reason for that is that most people obviously use Facebook on their phones, and if this text is too big on the banner, the actual text cannot be readjusted. That means that if I had to view this Facebook page on my phone, the N might be cut off and the S and the question mark at the end over there because it cannot fit onto a phone. So there's a specific guideline that you've got to use, and invisible lines that I'm going to show you exactly what sizes they need to be. So let's do our first thing and open up Canva. So I want you to obviously go into the top of your search engine and type in canva.com. As you can see, I've already typed it in the top. Open it up. Now, if this is your first time at Canva, you might have to open up an account. It's totally free, so you can open up an account. They're not going to charge you for anything. There are paid versions inside of this system where you can actually, I think it is, buy certain artwork and things like that. We used to use this tool quite often back in the day before we had Photoshop and Illustrator and the whole Adobe suite. So this really made our lives a lot more easier for us. Now, the next thing we need is we're going to need a photo royalty-free site. So let's open up something called Unsplash. As you can see, unsplash.com. So from this site, you can download endless amounts of photos free of charge. There's no the royalties have obviously been removed out of them. So any photo that you need, you can get from here. Now, it is limited to a certain extent. You might not find exactly always what you're looking for, but at the top search bar, you can obviously search for anything that you need from business. Let's have a look at this quickly. Business photos. So I've got people that look like they're busy shopping, business people that are buying something, people working with computers. And all I need to do is obviously just click this download button and I will get the photo. And the size of these photos are usually rather large, which is brilliant. The bigger the photo, the better. When it comes to photos, we always want to scale downwards. We don't want to take a photo and scale it upwards. So what I mean by that is if I've taken a photo and I've got a specific artboard, say the Facebook banner that I'm trying to design is 820 pixels. So from one end of the photo to the other end is 820, and the top to the bottom is 312 pixels. But my photos only say 600 by 200. That means that my photo is going to have to expand, and we don't want to do that. We want to make sure that whichever photo we download is larger than that. So let me show you quickly where to look for that. If I'm going to click on this photo and expand it, you should see the dimensions here somewhere in the photo, if I'm correct. Okay, let's just take another one. Let me actually download one photo so we can actually see. So I'm going to download this photo. As you can see, it downloads rather quickly. Okay, so as you can see over here, I don't obviously want to share the whole page, but you can see that that's the photo I have downloaded. Now, you can look at the small text, the dimension size. It's 7,360 by 4,912. That is more than enough than what we need. So we're going to take that photo. So let's just say that's the photo we want to use. I've downloaded the photo now. Let's go back to Canva. Now, this is where the cool part comes in. So inside of Canva, it's going to ask you what do you want to design. We're going to go for a Facebook cover. As you can see, 820 by 312. And there is a Facebook post size as well. So you can design all types of things in here. Anything from Instagram to logos to business cards, flyers. I mean, the endless amounts of limits to what you can do. So let's go ahead and select the Facebook cover. Now the next cool thing that Canva has done for us, they've already given us a couple of art designs on the left hand side, and as you can see, these are all free. I'm sure there's a couple of paid ones. So if I go further down, I might eventually find a couple which I'll have to pay for, but there are loads of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say select, as I can see, here we go. There's nothing free about this one, so I'm going to have to pay for that artwork. There's another free one over there, but let's go to the top and let's use a free sample background. So let's go for this one at the top over here. I'm going to click on it and select it. Now the first thing you need to notice is that the artwork is already cut to size. So what I mean by that is that the size from left to right is 820 pixels, and from top to the bottom is 312, which is the exact size which you need for your Facebook page. So if I'm looking at my Facebook page right now, it's going to be 820 by 312. All we need to do now is convert this text that we want and change the image. So let's go back into Canva. And as you can see, the next thing is that this has a text block around it, which is already on size. I would recommend not going outside of this size over here. The reason why is, remember when I mentioned that when people open up your banner on a phone or access your business Facebook page on a phone, you don't want your text or the W and the E at the back to be cut off. So we want to try and keep inside of these borders over here. So I'm going to keep this rather simple, and I'm going to just change this to Russ Digital Marketing. There we go. Add to dictionary. And I'm going to change this font. So let's go to the top over here. I'm going to select something a bit more modern. That looks a bit better. I'm going to change that over there. And the next thing I want to do is maybe change this front section to a blue. So let's select a blue color over there. Now you can also obviously load in your own RGB colors. RGB colors are usually your colors that you get from a palette or your designer. But right now I'm just going to use a straightforward blue. Even though it's not the blue which we use, that should work. And at the bottom over here, let's just put in some more text. And I'm going to change this, maybe, let's keep it white for now. That looks pretty cool. Now I'm quite happy with that. Now I want to change the background. So let us go and find a photo. I'm going to go back into my stock photos. I'm going to close that and let's find something. Business people. Let's see what we can find out. Obviously my text is white, so I'm going to want to make sure that whatever image I'm using needs to be rather dark. So let's see if we can find something. This looks pretty cool. I'm going to take this photo over here. So the next thing I'm going to do is go to Canva again, my artboard that I'm working on, and I'm going to bring in an image. So on the left hand side of there, you're going to see photos. It's just a quick little helpful tip. And my photo is on the other computer screen. I'm going to drag it across. So I'm dragging my photo. Next thing I'm going to do is once it's uploaded, I'm going to bring it across and drop it in, as you can see. Okay, now that was rather easy, and you can see that the darker color at the back is really making my text stand out quite a bit. I'm still in the guidelines of Facebook, so if somebody's going to open up on a phone, it's still going to work beautifully on a phone. The R and the G is not going to be cut off, and the text or the image at the back got a light blur on it, so that is giving my image or the content on top of the image the ability to stand out quite a bit. Now, you can obviously go ahead and change the background and put a filter onto that, and you can play around with a whole bunch of different settings as well. Now, I'm going to just show you how to add a quick element. So on the left-hand side over here, you're going to see elements. Now, elements are small bits and pieces of artwork. So you can, obviously, I would recommend staying away from these little GIFs. Facebook is not going to enjoy you using these things, and it might actually give you a problem in uploading it as well. So try and stick to something which is rather straightforward, or an image, or which is called a PNG. And I'm going to keep it rather straightforward. You can see that's got Pro on it, so I'm going to have to obviously pay for that one there. And let's see what else we can. Let's just use whatever's at the top over here for now. I'm going to bring in this squiggly line. And I want to send or bring this to the front now. So I'm going to click on the content at the back, and I'm going to bring it to the front position. Let's just have a look. Okay, let's bring forward. Okay, so at the top right hand side, click on position. Make sure that you have highlighted whatever you want to bring to the front or to the back, and then select forward or backwards. Now that's going to bring the content to the front or the back of this image. So I'm going to drag this down a little bit to the bottom. And I'm going to change this to our blue. So let's change this color to blue. And the light purple, I'm going to use a lighter blue. I'm going to expand this a little bit. Maybe bring it to the left hand side over here. And that's it. Now, as you can see, I did this in a matter of minutes. I used free photos from Unsplash. And then I obviously used Canva. Now, the end result is a beautifully designed piece of artwork which will make your site stand out quite a bit. Now I want you to now download this artwork. So the first thing you're going to do is obviously name this artwork at the top over here, and then we're going to download it. Now you can only download in a JPEG format, and PNG is not available in the free version. But for Facebook right now, JPEG is going to work perfectly fine. You're not going to have any hassle with that. So let's go ahead and download this artwork. Okay, they're suggesting PNG, but we don't want that. Let's go for the JPEG version. And while it's busy downloading, it's going to download it in the correct size which we need. So the size is 820 by 312 height, and any other artwork that needs to be designed, you can use this very same system. Canva, there's no limit to how many designs you can actually put into the system. And let's have a look. I think our artwork's done. There we go. That looks beautiful. So this artwork I will go and upload into my Facebook business page right now. You can see that the style is, the color styling is correct. My font is in place. Everything's in the center of what needs to be in the center. And that should work beautifully. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask away in the email that you should get, or inside of the video at the bottom should have a comment section that you can use as well. I will be happy to help or assist you if you have any questions. And if you ever do need a free digital marketing proposal from our team, please feel free to reach out to our team. We'll be more than happy to help your business and show you exactly what we could also do to help you get more customers for your business at Rust Digital Marketing. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.